how you doing? My name is Kilo, if you don't know by the name of the channel, of course. But on this channel, we're here talking about music. I had a brain fart. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Kilo, and today, if you read the title by now, we're here to talk about some music. You know what I'm saying? Something like. But if you're new to the channel, or you have no clue what the channel's about, this is basically my personal channel where I like to talk about music, do vlogs, or just share like my personal thoughts or ideas of stuff. I ain't gonna get into it right now because I'm trying to leave everything as a surprise. But without further ado, let's continue to the video. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, 2022 has been an interesting year for music. I was more on the R&B side this year. I wasn't really too crazy about rap, but you'll understand once I get into the video and talk about my top 5. So without further ado, let's continue with the first one. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go from 5 to 1, just because it's only right. For number 5 on my list, it is an artist that I really love dearly. He's in my top 5 of my favorite artists of all time. This album is called Mr.morale&the by Kendrick Lamar. The album is literally no skips in my opinion, and it's supposed to be like a double-sided album. 8 tracks, it's 18 tracks long, and it's split evenly into 9 songs each. The album is like roughly about an hour and 13 minutes long, and my go-tos off the album are Die Hard by featuring Blast and Amanda Reefer. And I do apologize if I mess up some of the names. I'm not good with pronouncing names, so please excuse me and bear with me here. So we have Die Hard, we have Father Time featuring Sampha, and man, Father Time was just, it's up there. I don't know about y'all, but it's definitely up there for me. So next up is Rich Spirit, fire song by the way. What do you say? Hey, bitch, I'm attracted. Can't fuck with you no more cause I'm fasting. Alright, my bad. we got Rich Spirit, Count Me Out, and Silent Hill featuring Kodak Black. Now, Silent Hill caught me off guard because I did not expect Kodak and Kendrick to make a masterpiece, which is, I don't know how that worked, but it was doable and they made it happen. Now, on to number 4 on the list. Currently, this guy is a little hot on social media at the time of recording, but it still don't beat the fact that he's also in my top 5 artists of all time, and I'm a big fan of his work. Like, huge fan. I think he's a genius when it comes to music. So the man I'm talking about is Tory Lanez with his album Sorry for What. This album consists of a lot of bangers and different vibes. So that was like an hour and 16 minutes long. With 20 songs. My go-tos off this album are Bad Bitches We Work at Taboo. Did I say that right? We're gonna keep that in there. Sex Songs, Hennessy Memories, This Ain't Working, cause the Lauryn Hill sample, he bodied that. We got Hurting Me, we got Red Casamigos, we got Red L, cause what he say? This man says, my ass woke up to a Red L. Leaving me, she probably never wear Chanel. Couple of 3 sons, I don't care to share. Stepping on these niggas in a pair of 12s. Now, that album, like I said, brother, the list is long, but the album has a lot of good music. So me picking these alone, it was a little hard to do, but these are like basically my go-tos off the album. For number 3 on the list, this duo is Division and their album Working on My Karma. The album kind of gives Toxic, but the vibes were just on point. A lot of it kind of reminds me of Amusing Her Feelings, the deluxe album to Amuse in Her Feelings that dropped back in like 2020, which by the way is my favorite album by Division. Oh my god, when I tell you, when that album first came out in 2020, constant repeat. That was like my favorite album that year, I believe. One of my favorite albums, because I think Uzi dropped that year too. So anyways, yeah, it was more on the dark side, and no, I ain't talking about Marvel.
Shut your stupid.
The famous quote off this album is, "If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you. It's off the song I Don't Get Caught. Now, if you don't think that'll set the tone for the album, one of my favorite songs will, which is What's Up featuring Jagged Edge. And man, when I tell you the first time I heard this song, bro, I had the urge to text my ex on the spot. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the song, he said, you could have called me if you needed company, but you run around with what's his name? Fuck his name. We ain't cut the same. He don't touch the same. He don't fuck the same. He don't love the same. I don't think y'all heard me. Let me repeat that one more time. You could have called me if you needed company, but you run around with what's his name? Fuck his name. He ain't cut the same. He don't touch the same. He don't fuck the same. He don't love the same. When I tell you that shit get deep. Oh no, good. This album consists of 12 songs. It's 43 minutes long. Now my go-tos off the album are What's Up featuring Jagged Edge, Don't Take Your Love, Touch It, Do It Well Part 4, and Take It Slow with the John Legend sample. Jesus, he bodied that. Oh, I almost forgot Hating. Hating is on there. Not hating. That body that. Division. If you listening, hey, you the GOAT for that. Honestly, that album alone kind of tied in with number 2 and number 1. For number 2, kind of caught me off guard, but it was a good album, and I knew for a fact that it was gonna fly over somebody's a lot of y'all heads, mainly because it's an alternative album. And by the way, if you know me, I'm obsessed with this female artist. She goes by the name Rico Nasty, and she dropped the album called Las Runas. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I actually researched it up of how to pronounce it, and I think it's like a Spanish name. But if I messed up, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll practice it. But anyways, this technically wasn't an album. From what I researched, this technically was a mixtape, but it still deserved to be my top 5 because this caught me so off guard, but it was so good. But the album is 17 tracks long. It's like 45 minutes too. And my go-tos are Messy, Dance Scream, Focus on Me, Easy, and Into the Dark. Like, if you're really into like Zilla, maybe City Morgue, then I can see you get into this album. When I tell you it caught me so off guard, I was like, bro, like it was to the point that I consistently was just like got it on repeat and all kinds of stuff. But like, if you haven't listened to that album, please do. Or you haven't listened to any of these albums, please go back and listen to them and give me your personal thoughts in the comments down below. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're now at the number 1 spot of my list. And this man here, I don't know what he did, but this album had the absolute chokehold on me all year long. And that is Giveon Give or Take. Now, the album is 15 tracks long and it's 45 minutes. My go-tos are, and honestly, this song, I went to my Apple Replay and they said I played this song like 200 to 300 times. Now, the song called Make You Mine. Boy, I don't know what he put in that song. I don't know if it was crack or what. Then there's Scarred, there's Get to You, there's Trying to Be. It's a little toxic, but I felt that. Then you have Lie Again, and then you have Another Heartbreak, which is a really good song and very relatable. Well, this whole album was really relatable. That's why I gave it the number 1 spot. Honestly, the album is like a roller coaster of emotions of being in and out of love. And then you have the conversations with his mom, and his mom telling him like, hey, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship. It was a really solid album, and it really carried me throughout the whole year. All right, you guys, that'll conclude my top 5 albums of 2022. If you like to see more content like this, let me know what to like and comment your top 5 artists down below. And depending how good this video do, I might do my honorable mentions for 2022, because Lord have mercy, there's a lot of albums that I missed out that I really want to talk about, and I want to throw a hit in there, but I can't right now. So like, listen, just let me know with a like, comment, share. It's your boy Kilo, and I'm out.
Good old day, and I pray to God I get to see more days. Financially stable, how we gon' stay? Cause I just doubled my work just in 3 whole days. Hey, to this day I ask myself, man, what you doing? Why were you placed?